YouTube was the vibes. We live. It's the vibe with the vibe. SuavenyV. Late night chilling. NYC. I see Max B. He home. Shout out to Max B. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32, so I was I heard stories about Max B. I seen videos about Max B. My cousins from New York, they told me about Max B and Jim Jones and how he wrote Ballin' and he wrote a lot of Jim Jones stuff and now he home. So I think he got locked up when we were like in the seventh, eighth grade, 2000 and what, six, seven, something like that. So I think this is his first interview with Cameron. I'm doing so petty from Harlem. But he talked with Fleet and then I would turn around and go check out Let's Rap About It. So you know what I'm saying? Got me some good terps. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna tune in. Max be cool though. He been getting to it. I wish Big Meech was like that. Big Meech, I don't know why he ain't popping like Max B. Max B been out every since he been home. He got the swag though, and he got the personality too. Like he doing it. That's what's up. Yeah. So let's say Cameron and Mace welcomes Max B home after 18 years. That's a long time. 18 years. So damn, that is about 2006. Hold on, that a little less than that, probably 2007, no, eight or something, 18 years, 20 years, 2005, so like 2005, 6, yeah, 2007. So yeah, that's probably about eighth grade, right when we ball a bit.
That's that's what I'm talking about. Listen, I'm not even joking. Sometimes you don't trust. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I really think this nigga don't trust me because I be like, yo, you know, we got a history with that. We've been back together for like a half a decade now. I asked this nigga, yo, where you at? He like, yo, once you stay on, once you say that means you don't really want to something like that. Yeah. What you mean, huh? What you mean, well, man? Well, look, that's
He's to my on Earth.
yeah. Um, some people know him as the Wave God. Some people know him as Max Bigger God. Some people know him as the leader of a cult that I can't even explain that I didn't know was going to happen. Me, I know him as my nigga Charlie Rambo personally. Listen, we want to get a big welcome home. Partners, we just eating and vibing. To my nigga Max B. Max, what the fuck is up, bro? It's good, man. Nigga, no, it's good. That thing. Me and these niggas go back like 40 years. Yo, you know, it's crazy. You some old niggas. Yeah, and we fly and get money too, old niggas. We the new old niggas. So yeah, we change the game, being war. Exactly.
They change the game.
Like that. I mean, we on the wall. I was listening. Me and he was on the phone probably a couple of years ago. He was still locked up. He was like, yo, I got some shit. He looked up for me. He's in Benitas. And I was like, Benitas? I remember Benitas and shit. Benitas was wild, man. But that's not in the audience. I told the story a few times, right? And I don't even know if I told Duffy this shit. Just that I remember when Max came to me, and to this day, I'm still mad about it. And he told me he started rapping. I was leaving the Dirty Kitchen on 143rd, and I was walking toward 42nd. He's on 42nd. He said, yo, Cam, something that you know rapping there. Man, Marge, you don't know this nigga my whole life. He said, yo, Cam, man, you know I'm rapping there. I'm like, so I stopped playing, bro. Too much. Way too much, bro. He like, yo, I'm dead serious, man. I'm telling you, I'm about to get this shit rocking. I said, oh, yeah, this shit out, man. He said, Max, big of that. Let's get this shit looking like Dawson Shields. And And then what go? Yeah, like a fiend out seeing listen to this shit, you don't feel my skin God, but the nigga said, let's get this shit clicking like Dawson's here. I think the nigga won't stop. Yeah, man. I said, look, listen, I'm on the run. Yeah, I'm on the run, chief. And I was like, yo. And then the way to go up after that, you know, and we gonna backtrack from a few things that I'm saying, but you don't know the slander, like when you got locked up and shit, you don't know the slander that I get. Came out the fuck, let it go this way. Y'all make sure to say, like, what the fuck you go, I'm like, yo, I'm not, I ain't seen it, nigga. Yo, I ain't seen this nigga be playing, nigga. Took an end out of jail. Sorry, man. This nigga, I ain't seen this shit was gonna happen. Niggas be ready to take my head off about this shit. Nigga, I be in the profit. It might be about the profit. Yeah, listen, man. And listen, I'm first telling you, I'm stunned. I didn't see it because it was too much of my nigga and I didn't see the vision. And sometimes what it is, not even talking about you, I'm talking about saying that you still got me, you know. Oh no, we ain't listen. We was like, look, go see what we. Yeah, but listen, we here now. We know. I'm just saying, like, that's how. Right. Even you acknowledge, like, still, like, damn, I got charged out, I got this nigga, I got rail, I got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, go on, bro. Yeah, I would cut you off my best. We're gonna be talking, but I'm sitting here, like I said, we gonna boomerang back to a lot of this shit, but it's just like, when you see people, let me ask you a question. Like, we're gonna go back a little further, but I want to ask you a question. I don't know when you was locked up together on a radio station to defuse a situation between Kanye and Wiz Khalifa, because Kanye named his album The Wave. Wiz Khalifa jumped in and said, "Who the fuck are you?" Basically, to name your album The Wave. Um, You stealing from Max and he locked up, da. And Kanye went, French can't get permission to keep him in. That's not the third story. What do you say when you hear shit like that? And you can think about
Good to see Harlem together. You know
these
what I'm
some
saying?
niggas sometimes
Doing their thing. It'll be nice if all of them get together from Harlem. Dame Dash, Jay Z,
they're two of the
Jim
biggest
Jones, Joel's, Dipset,
something that I created.
everybody. I wish everybody could get along, bro. I just wish that. Not even wish. I would want that.
Right.
If you can, you know, if you was cool, it ain't too much happen.
That's when we knew that shit had like some tracks. Right. And when Williams had grabbed it, you know, that's home, that's six. Right.
Then they got the old school radio, the clocks and stuff.
Like 60-second segment on promo with this shit. Right. So we all saw that shit where I was at. We just came out like the box or whatever. We was like in the transition phase, and it was looking up. That was like one of the things that happened in the process what we saw. So that shit was like, it was real hopeful. And to see that people like was that involved. Let me know I was like, damn, this shit.
Hey, bro. Bro's just chilling and vibing.
That shit is dope as hell, bro.
Yeah, that's just chilling and vibing, man.
Back to what I was saying, like, so a lot of people come up to me saying, man, I'm from Harlem. You know me 20 years, nigga, put me on. I'm like, I don't know you for rapping. I'm not talking about you, just people in general. What did you figure out that you say, I'm talented, I can do music? Because I don't just consider you a rapper. Like, you can write R&B, you can do folks, you can rap. I consider you an artist. I don't even like to put you in a genre and just rap, brother. When did you realize you had this talent? Did you always have it? Or you just said, fuck this, I'm going to take this seriously and I'll see what niggas is doing? Nah, I just ain't want to. I knew like around 18, 19 when I first went to jail and shit. That's like right after I left for the other shit. Like, so when I used to be writing, that's like the most purest shit that would ever come to me. You know what I'm saying? Then I start seeing shit. I start seeing what that I was writing. Right. So it was like, oh, I you can tap into the imagination. You know what I'm saying? So I guess from that point on, you know, from elementary, from being around y'all, we always check boxes on personality and character. Right. So it's like, all right, you know, I always tell you what you said. You like, yo, you got that slick talk. You always talking slick. So that shit like resonated all the way. You told me that shit, we was like 19, 18. Right. That shit resonated up to, you know what I'm saying? Watching y'all need to do what y'all do. So I implemented that in there, and I just knew as the more I wrote, the more I developed, I just realized I could do other shit. I could put myself out there in a plethora of ways. You know what I'm saying? So that was just one of my outlets. You know what I'm saying? So it was at that time it was early, but that was like the first thing I knew. But I was like, I could control this, right? This is some shit I could. But don't say I want to get better, and I just wanted to get better. So even I found at that point where your craft was at that peak, right? He was like, yo, this shit really this is really what I love to do. So that was like that moment. So in prison at that time, that shit kept me like sane, bro. Cause you had niggas coming in there with rules and shit. They couldn't figure that shit out. And I seen niggas coming in with 2, 3 months to start smearing shit on the wall. We could be bugging. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, like God bless me with that shit to keep me going. And as I kept devoting to the craft, other shit will open up in the process. The craft opens up a whole nother motherfucking Pandora's box to some whole other shit. So I just dive in my craft. I start with that, and then everything else. It shows me everything else, everything. So that's kind of like, I'm gonna say 18 though. Yeah. No, listen. Let me make a point because and I don't want to speak for Beth because it's on y'all know before they took me on. No, seriously, but it comes to a point where you can rap, but can you make a song? You know what I'm saying? And he developed that way before I did, like a long time. He used to tell me, "Jim, we gotta take some of the words out." It's only about you. I'm trying to clack, the clack. Jim, we ain't trying to be just crazy. We trying to go somewhere else. And we used to think about it like I remember used to like Harlem out the Jinx because there'd be so many Queens niggas on the Brooklyn niggas on the Long Island niggas. We take Staten Island and we ain't got nobody since probably Rob Basin, Dougie Fresh, Love, and everything else. And that's why I opened the floodgates for all of us. It told me honest. Ain't nobody selling nickels yet. And I didn't want to rock it. I didn't want out. Nigga sold a nickel in the first album. So he taught me that. But to me, when I first started paying close attention to what you're doing, you kind of already figured that out. I didn't know if that was part of your process where you just always wrote R&B as well, or you said, listen, I can't just rap. I got this other talent. Was it just rapping one time? You always had the whole package. Nah, it's always been, you just, it's like a hard practice. You can start off light, and then the basics, or you can start off like maxed out and just work on everything to your shit before you know it. So over the years, that's how I always practice to write a song, to listen to in the beginning. I knew beats from music, just regular shit, everyday music. I would know beats up there, so I would write off them beats. This one I ain't had no radio or nothing. So I was just using this. So this allowed me to really swim into the shit and hear it, get the count right. That's why the rhythm be so good. That's why because like I go into it. So that's like, that's like I can't explain it. I always worked on everything, even listening to the shit, the keys to the selection, what people won't like, was too loud. I ain't talking about loud, like, how certain music just be too loud. Not the value, regular stuff, it's just loud, so hard. Like all that shit is all the science. So that's kind of how I like train myself in the very beginning. So that's why it is that. It sound that. I mean? Yeah. So it's technical, but no, it is what it is. That's your process. You got all this street buzz before you go to jail. Mixtapes is on fire. Streets is fucking loving you. And then just this case in Rosa. When you went to jail, that shit, man. Hear that you have the streets of that much fire. What is that like? Let's just say the first month, not just for you, inmates seeing Max B in here with that situation as hot as you was on the streets. I mean, it's love, but like I know all that shit get tired, and I just want to chill, right, and be treated like, you know what I'm saying, right. So we lost that luxury. It can be grouped out. You don't want, you ain't trying to be talking about music. You want to rap for you. when you ain't in the next. So right now, when you going through this new spot, you know, I'm the rapper, whatever. I'm a rapper. I'm from New York, Dodo, and I gotta go through the system. So I'm on straight Rambo time with this shit. Like I don't want to play. Ain't no ball playing. We're not doing no chess, no cards. Shit is like focus. I just got convicted. You know what I'm saying I really don't care about that shit right now. Right. That shit ain't nothing. I'm trying to get shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of be like where I be at with the shit. Like, all right, I just hit rock bottom again. Let me see how I'm gonna dust my shit off and get back up and get back on the fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I look at it. The good time for it. Like that shit don't really excite me. I want to skip past the formality. All right, yeah, this is shit. All right, and let's just be regular. Right. And that's it. So I kind of like, I'm just like the time you thinking shit. Because at the end of the day, what you saying was right. Because when you first get convicted, you get convicted to 75 joints. So you like, it ain't gonna be tomorrow. You like, yeah. You ain't trying to rap. Right. Like, what the fuck you did a rap about? Like, you really want to be left alone. Right. But now you can't even be left alone. So you got to bunk up, shit like that. So imagine going through that process for what? I just did 17 years, 10 months, then 18 years. Come on, my nigga, that shit is brutal. They can be brutal. You need something, you know what I'm saying? You need some type of spiritual stability. You need to be able to find some shit. And, that right there, that shit was my finding. Right. And it just so happened, like, I don't care where it's at. I can do it wherever. I don't need no tracks or nothing. And that shit is an automatic find for me. It's an automatic piece. Right. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, it's a connection. I guess that's why people keep trying to connect to it because they could feel that I feel like what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how this shit, man. It's just some deep shit out here, but I'm glad me and y'all finally getting a chance to sit down and really have a discussion like, man, because we really fuck up together. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all niggas a little over each other. It's okay. But he looking like money. You know, all this stuff. Nigga, I've never changed. You got the little silver joint. You popped out with the silver. You got the silver 5. You popped out. I'm like, both doing this shit. Both a couple weeks later, you double back. I think you had the blue joint. You like, this nigga getting money out here. You see what I'm saying? Then you had the bird. You came in with a 1500. You was doing that being around the world. This nigga up. I'm like, the nigga out. He pulls out the new money that this time the big face on. I'm like, this shit looks fake as hell. I go, come on, let's check. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a 200. What is this shit? Nah, man, but it's real money, man. Like, you sure, man? He like, hold it up. So he schooled me right there. He like, hold it up, man. But he like, see that little face in his back? You don't see that shit, man, bro? There ain't no money, man, bro. Yeah, I'm like, this nigga is. You know, straight get blow time early. I ain't gonna lie. Real shit. That's him. That shit got me through the first bid, that little. So when I go back, when I give off that scene, I understand. I'm like, I was hoping when I gave you the seat, I was like, yo, I'm asking the nigga Ring. I'm like, yo, you think I did too much? He's like, this nigga can't be good. He's no, you think I should have rapped? He's like, nah, nigga. So I'm like, you sure me? Like, what's up, man? Come on. We're like, all right, man. Just like you said, though, listen, man. And bro, cool as hell. There wasn't no social media at that time or whatever, but you would do the DVDs, YouTube was starting to get popping. And that's the one thing
That's
I always
history.
say about people rap. You don't know how to sell it. And when I say sell it, we ain't even doing that but be ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, nigga, when you go watch a boxing match.
The one thing about Harlem guys, they always was they self.
And another nigga trying to engage you in the motherfucking, we gotta sell the fight, man. This is fight. We fuck with each other. We gotta act like we know fuck with each other. We trying to sell tickets, nigga. You got that. All of us really got that shit, but You really got that shit off top to where you know how to sell it. There's niggas who know how to sell it who can't rap. There's niggas who know how to rap and can't sell it. That's why I said you really got like going and track his course when it comes to that, man. And nah, for real, man. I'm happy we Mr. Beat that. Yeah, I'm happy that shit got to get shown because it's a lot of niggas who may be like, yo, we terrible, nigga. And you might just miss out on an opportunity, but our piece of that gonna get better. Like, yo, but nigga gonna be a headache. Not back then talking about they like, yeah, yo, we get money. But so look, you get to this point, right? That's where you like, yo, it's a possibility you can come home from off of 75. You like, word? What's that energy like when that's a possibility? You gotta stay grounded. You can't get too excited. You won't get excited, right? You won't get excited. But you start telling everybody, you know, the gym and I brag like a motherfucker. Come out. Yeah. So when I had got the brief or whatever, usually those shits when they get the nine, they be like a firm. You know what I'm saying? You see a firm. So my shit said modified. What's this? Sent shit to my man. So I'm like, yo, so what that mean? You like, nigga, you gotta hear me. You looking like good money. You on your way out. So that's the first time. Right. And we in the hole, we thinking behind the gate. He's like, oh, okay. He start screaming and shit, some real movie shit, bro. Yeah. Penitentiary blues. Right. Then that was like the first time it looked like I was gonna get some action, but I still had a long ride to do. But where I was at, niggas don't get no action. Right. So you get some shit like I was in the big house. Right. They had me all the way in the bottom. I was in the bottom. Right. So when I had niggas don't get no information in there. Right. That's the big house. Everybody got some life shit they doing in there. So when you get relief, if anybody get a slink, anything, any hit or some belief, that shit floating around the prison like wildfire. Right. So for that, it was a big deal. So that was like the start of the process. That was like 2015, at the end of 13. I went to like for like a year. And when I popped out, my shit, it was a 20. So I'm like, damn, I'm still have 9. Right. And I could be having getting try to go. You know what I'm saying? Got to do. Or I can go ahead and suck it up through this little 9 and just ride the shit out. So I just took the plea, boom, went back up at 9, and then now so I could just switch and get my mindset out that life shit. You heard? Right. Got me out the prison in a big house, sit me somewhere where niggas got more of my time, man. Niggas are going home. So it's a different mindset. You around a bunch of niggas ain't going home. That shit is mad on the dick. You don't know what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? You might see a nigga doing coffee every day, 2 p.m. Next day, nigga might just run around, start stabbing nigga in their face for no reason. Right. No reason. No movie shit, no cap. That's how that shit be. So it's not every day, but that shit happens, bro. So you gotta be on point. You saying, and listen, I can only imagine, bro. You basically saying that where you was at, it ain't no hope for nobody. And that when you get an inkling of like this can happen, the whole jail rooting for you on some real. Nah, that ain't we root for it. It was just at that moment, right? Because of who I am, you know, it was different. Okay. But the average nigga that gets some love, they ain't no hookers. Like, you looking at that nigga like, fuck you, man. Yeah, you going home and I'm yeah. So you look like you trying to get something back. Fuck you, man. Right. That's the mentality right there. Gotcha. Now, it ain't in all of the joints. It's just that spot. That's a different mindset. Right. So that shit'll fuck some shit up in there, but then they'll be bugging out. Right. So you gotta like really stay on your shit. Mm-hmm. No, that's wonderful. Now, for you told you, sound like you got the movie already, man. You sound like you gonna get this guy. I gotta put me in this movie and sit me at the table. Yeah. I just gave most of me commercial. Yeah, Dorito. We got the Dorito joint. You would think niggas try to go back on the field, like we can still play. Yeah. So we suit up on some young champs, shit, young Becker, young Max. We think we still got it. Yeah. We go to the club and shit, we chillin', we dancing, we just tired, sleep in the club. You got to carry the shit to you, tired, son. Hey, That's a fact. You at the joint going, hey, when you trying to bring some water, like, let me smoke a little nigga.
That's happened to me the other day. I'm smoking a killer on a phone. I just fell asleep.
Yo, I know this thing. Like, oh, no, man, I knew this thing. You nigga fell asleep on the show. Yeah. It was cool, but I said, I'm gonna get this ticket to 1 in the morning. But I knew my kid was on that night, so I was like, it should have flashed that day. Yeah. So that would like 30 minutes, man. I was knocked out. Yeah, he sleep like nigga probably. You kill, you like your face. You like face. Look, go sunny outside. What's the showers? And you know what the thing with this nigga, man? Is that you gotta give him time. So that day you talking about, right? After 30 minutes, I'm like, we gotta go here and shoot. Sometimes I'll be late too, so I wasn't tripping. But they should come late and be like, yo, niggas gotta be on time. So niggas show up. Then you like, oh shit. Yeah. I can be late, but everybody else can't be late. Yeah. And then niggas like, then the staff will say something to me. I'm like, I can't say nothing about it. You know? Like, it's random. Yeah, yeah. Random, yeah. Yeah, that part is good. So much, right? Listen, the other day I sent you, you came home, come home from jail. My nigga Bell. We love these hot. He stops it off the truck. He's still on the street. He's still right. So he's on there. Thank you, that's thank you, bro. I like these. Man. This is the strongest, bro, man. I'm gonna give you something for the show. You going to duffel real quick. Yeah, man. But I wanna ask Max something real quick. Thank you for this too, man. I appreciate this so easily.
We got a big check for Max.
Yeah, man. I gave Max a little sandwich when he walked in. When he had to be a sandwich. Yeah. I don't like. I don't like promoting that. Yeah, you can do it, but I don't want to act like. That's why y'all brought me here. I just find it. Like, that shit, I don't do all that for Kim, but yeah, definitely a check him. Definitely a check him. And I didn't even know if there's a bus about it, but what I do for my friends, see, me and Duffy just got to a point where we trying to outdo each other when we give something. Yeah. That's how I get. That's how I get. So I don't even talk anything that I do for you because, nigga, you deserve what you're about to get. But I will brag about what I give to this nigga, definitely. Yours. Yeah. So the other day, who winning before you go, before you go, social. Murder. You know what's crazy, Max? It's this nigga's birthday a couple of months ago. I was thinking like a little briefcase of money, all 20s and so. I gave some matches, a few 50s. I said, one of the match. I can go to the bank, too much of mattress money. Yeah. Filled the drain up. Nigga looked at it, he said, yeah, happy birthday to me. Nigga said, thank you. He said, it seems like some mattress money. I said, yeah, it is. He said, okay. That's nice. He said, no, he can't be feeling my birthday too. You know what it is? This body up there, keep it a buck. When we shoot the show, I've been getting away with murder because, no pun intended, his birthday when we not doing my birthday falling during the episode. Summertime we on vacation and missing his birthday. So I thought I made up with the shit with the briefcase, but obviously it wasn't enough. They said, yeah, this is nice. Cute matches money. Word. So you come home the other day. So we're like this, I don't want to sit there, we'll get that in a minute. We just talked about how you hear that you might come home. When you hear that you definitely come home, what's the energy? Because I'm gonna keep it honest. You black, and I'm just being fucking totally honest. Y'all say you come home every year for 3 years. Yeah. Yo, Jill, I got to talk to the governor in Jersey. Yo, once I speak to the mayor and these Spurs we got coming up, Black Party the next year. Yo, Fleet, you just spoke this person. It's going to happen this year. So when I'm telling niggas, I'm trying to get shit lined up. So, yo, man, y'all come on, man. Niggas. So when I told him this time, he's like, Cam, Max been coming home every year for the last 4.5 years. But I said, that's what he told me. Black told me. It's that the thing. When you realize you really could come home.
I be in the jail. I'll be home soon. I'll be home soon. I'll be home soon. They probably don't want you to worry, but they coming
The
home.
modification, and you say, okay, cool, you set up for the 9. When you realize them days is getting counting down closer and closer, what's that like? I spoke to you Saturday before you came home and said, y'all feeling terribly boss, man. It's about, that. What about that when you finally got a release date? Because it's one thing saying you can come home, and then you get that release date. What was that like?
It was, like I said, you just got to switch the mindset. So
That's a good answer.
being here for the duration. So then we try to preserve as much as I can from seeing start trying to work out, keep my whole shit healthy, exercise, just stay in the game. So that was kind of my mindset. I still was hungry for it. Like I had a year left to still do a 9-ball.
Right.
Just after like everything, my shit got flipped. It was like, all right, I had a 9-ball left. So I was still in player mode, but it felt good for either motherfucker just to have that excitement.
Right.
You have money, niggas that been waiting this long.
Right.
So when I get relieved, niggas want to hear something or some type of niggas want to hear that. It ain't, like you said, nigga, this shit don't stop. We selling it in there too.
Yeah.
We got to stay relevant in there too.
Nigga, you did so much for me function on my project. I said, yo, this nigga's amazing, man. They don't hurt the fucking time to lemonade shit. I said, hey, maybe that one. This is it. Which I understand. Oh, what's up, my boy? Yeah. What's going on? What's good? Word. Oh, man. Woo-wee. What's good? What's good, nigga?
My boy,
What's good? Those my niggas. So, all right, Justin, forget about what's good, baby. You all right? You looking good. Come on, nigga. Come on, man.
yeah, Joe was good.
What's up, baby? Aries, what's up?
Welcome back to the Kill Count Baron. It's Sin City. And Kitty Kirsch Mayfield, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We had Damon Myers versus Pete.
Well, that was it. Hold on. I think that might be it.
When did you meet Max? What was it like?
So I met
Oh, this
him
is
like
girl.
10 years ago. I wrote him, and it was just kind of like after reading his case.
Right.
So after I read his case, I felt like something in me I had to write. I don't know, like I was like compelled to write him, like not on, I don't know, like I was some type of faith or hope. And I don't know. Ever since I wrote him that first letter, we started talking, and then, you know, we got married in February.
Right.
And it's been hard. There's times there was a lot of times where I didn't want to stick around, but it was worth it.
Tell me why. Why didn't you want to sit around?
Listen, people that are on the outside have problems, already that are not in jail. Imagine the problems like somebody incarcerated and you can't really work through them like how a normal person would. Like he can't call me when he wants to every time. So, sometimes he would like be in the hole or something like that. I can't communicate with him. So, but yeah.
What made you not give up?
Well, that's a good question.
Just our bond was,
That's a good question. Yeah.
even though, so we wrote a lot through handwritten letters. So I feel like that built our bond. And just like my faith, like I always knew he was gonna come home. So when I met him, he still had his 75 years. So Yeah, so I already knew he was coming home. Like, I get kind of emotional talking about it, but
That's okay.
yeah, but I knew he was coming home. I just didn't know when. And then,
And not to cut you off, because he really explained in a lot to us. You felt he was coming home, and you knew that, like, that he got a modification and he might come home, and you just felt in your heart.
No, like I felt it in like my spirit, like he was coming home. Like it was no, I don't think there was nothing at the table like
Gotcha.
at that time, like of him getting ratings. I just had that faith. I don't know, it's because I was like, a little bit younger and maybe like more, I don't know what it like naive or whatever you call it, but at the time, or I'll still say now, like I felt it in my spirit, like I knew he was coming home, like I always did. So that's why I think I wrote him after I read his case.
And I know Mason, he wants to ask a question, but I want to ask you one question for Mason. Did you just know about his case, or did you know his music prior to writing him as well? Was you and Max be fair?
So funny story. So I had like an ex-boyfriend, and he would listen to his music. So shout out to him, But I was like listening to his music. I didn't know he was locked up when I was listening to his music.
Okay.
And then so I was like, okay, that's when I researched him and stuff like that, and I found out.
So how's this ex-boyfriend feel now?
I mean, he's happy for me.
What?
Yeah, he's happy. He's like, because he's a fan. Like, he's a fan.
Right.
So.
Did you guys get beat up?
That's crazy.
Actually, he invited him to the wedding.
You gotta love Max.
He was like, nah, I mean, I'll sit that one out, but.
Yeah.
Did he rap? Oh, yeah.
Nah, you gotta say Max is different than see, they struggle.
Oh.
Right, so they, he ain't gonna keep you long, but I just wanted to make sure that the world make sure you got to see him. Because for you to stick, like you said, it's not an easy situation.
Yeah.
Where you sitting there and then you eventually, start off.
Like, he had a first. He ain't want to see that. That's good that he happy for her though.
Case in their music, then you start loving somebody. Then you say, "Damn, I'm in love with somebody that's potentially doing 75 years." But you felt it.
That's a true story. That's real.
It's always been less than a week. What has this week been like dealing with a superstar like Max? I don't know what your ex-boyfriend used to be, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't no shit like this.
It's like my husband. No.
Yeah.
So
what has this week been like for you?
It feels like he's been home for a month. All the things that we've done, like he's just been working. So it just feels like he's been home more than a week for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Next, you got anything wrong?
Nah, I don't really have nothing to say. I just came really to celebrate. I think this is one of those things that I always talk about, Killer. Like when somebody goes in just with good intentions to help, that's why you reap all of the good things that came from him. Because she thought he was never coming home. She just went in there to give the nigga hope, not realizing that would be her husband when you do it.
Right.
So whatever you did, you deserve.
Yeah.
And normally I don't say that. I'm like the,
I would keep it on it.
sis.
I would keep it on it.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying is Mace definitely it's 100% accurate with saying no cap and none, because he says to me all the time when his wife got with him when he didn't have anything.
Yeah.
And that's why he ended up marrying white, and he ended up getting everything back that he might not have got through music tenfold over. But he got with his wife when it was a downtime in his life, and she's wanted him. And he even talked about this one.
That's the ultimate test to know if a girl really for you.
He said,
if she with you when you ain't got nothing.
Get your own ring.
I said about that ring.
Just test on that. Yeah.
I bought my own ring at first.
Right, see.
Get into the camera. Do y'all see that? Yeah. You sis for real now. You purchased your ring.
Yeah, like I was
Max.
That's crazy.
You want to come get some jewelry on the camera, and then suddenly you about to deal with some ringside. What y'all about to do?
So I do an upgrade. Okay. So if you work on they do they were just they don't take which one was generator. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Even from getting this thing, getting this damn state from the ground up. You reap the fruits of your labor. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
There you go, baby.
There you go, baby. Come on, nigga. Come on. Come on. Come on, nigga. Come on, nigga.
Sorry, free, okay. This is up, shop, man. B. Cam and Mace, they gonna look out for him, cut him a check, get him right. That's what's happening. Damn, man, I'm at 12 o'clock. Mm, and give me some sweets, man. Give me some sweets. Back. Let's just be right back. He back. So over me up, right? Back to the store and back.
Parental, parental discretion is advised. Yes, be right back at you with the best podcast in the game. Yes, I said it. The best podcast in the game. Let's rap about it. Let's rap about it. Let's rap about it.
Mm. I think I like about the guys, they all be fly. Like Jada Joe.
Yo, Pip, what you cooking up? Hey, a lot of shit been going on, so let's rap about it. A lot of right, a lot of wrong, so let's rap about it.
Yeah. Tell me for motherfucker. Blueberry and lemon. Man, I thought this shit was something.
Let's rap about it. Everybody want to beef. Let's rap about it. People going upstairs. Let's rap about it. They really want cloud bad. Let's rap about it. Let's rap about it. Let's rap about it. Let's rap about it. Back again, like you never left. You heard? Yes, how you feeling, man? In the block, I'm feeling good. How the brothers feeling? Great. Brushing the haters off. I like that. I like that. And we got that's the week, bro. What's going on, Mr. David? Rand, what's up? How you doing? What's your party? Oh my God. I did it. What's your party? I definitely did. Do a party, yeah. Do a definitely did. David came over. I definitely did. Y'all niggas is feeling. Yeah, let's not hang on front, real man. Shit. Let's talk about it. I'm glad the brother got his freedom. Right. Shout out to the Max. Right. You know what I'm saying? Fan of his music. He wants to vibe. He actually on my first album. But yeah, I'm glad I got to go. I'm probably with him. So there's a lot of talk on the internet about. They told me I was kicked off of this. Yeah, they did. He said you was there. He said I didn't get on that. That's what they told me. He said kicked off. So internet said I got kicked off this joint. I can't rap about it no more. It's crazy. People don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time. Right. Right. That shit. You felt one way, I felt another way. Right. You went on to the party, but you had already had a conversation with Captain. Talk about that. Yeah, I feel like I never was around Max. You know what I'm saying? Like. But we had our own relationship or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to holler at the top boy, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that? Because I got invited. Directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna definitely have that time with bro before I just pop up and he got to hear about it. Like, that's just me. No, it's definitely brother. Yeah, I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, you don't always have to have the same opinion, right? I felt like because of the relationship I didn't build with Capital over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong and it's past professionalism, right? So we got a personal relationship. I feel like as a friend, the word friend people throw around, brother. You know, everybody, but that brother, that's my brother. Right. Yo, bro, it's my personal brother. That's my friend. But the thing is, I feel like everybody's your brother till it's time to do brother shit.
Yeah.
Right. When you got a friend, the word friend, that comes with responsibilities. Right. I do. You see what I'm saying? Like a friend, there's certain things I'm gonna do. And she didn't trust me around your wife. Right. She didn't trust me around my mom. Right. If you took a fall, I should be able to be there for you. Right? No matter what it is, right? And you know, the way I look at life, I just felt like, and it was no disrespect to, you know, Max or anybody, because me and him got a relationship too, but I just wanted to make it clear where I stood as a man. Those are my principles, not nobody else. So I think it's dope that we would be able to have a conversation right here, because I felt like niggas was thinking that it was something else. I feel like with me it's like, and I agree with you 1,010%. Another thing, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not into trying to figure out what niggas is going through. Right. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, niggas, I was 18, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing brand new. This ain't a
oh, now let me go over there for the cloud or for the cameras. Nah, I've been talking. I've been in contact with Max, right? From jail. You know what I'm saying? He's on the out east, go east. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it was a man thing. Let me holler at John. I ain't feel about that, bro. No, that's honest. He could have easily been like, yo, bro, 100%. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had our own one on. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I'm not gonna be put in a space where I'm leaning on no side. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Yeah, I am.
boy, I fuck with Mukabe. Like, I'm not picking a side. I mean, that's respect.
Yeah,
You
reach
know what
up.
I'm saying? And I don't think it's no wrong answer because everybody got their own perspective on things. Right. And
It might be cool, small.
That they own experience.
But if that's your friend, you ride with your friend.
You know, I'm in a situation where you had to deploy your side. Right. So my whole life, my whole life, I've been this way. It's not about whether it's you, it's anybody that I got that type of love and respect for. Right. I feel that way the same way because I don't want it to ever be a misunderstanding. Right.
Yeah.
Like you want to know exactly what I stand.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you
Mano, I like Mano.
walk through tensions.
Yeah.
Not just talk. So
Yeah.
everybody talking.
Everybody be talking. Yeah.
I'm like, nah, this is, we gotta go a little bit deeper than that. So I just think that it's cool, man. What you think, sis?
I think we spoke earlier, and even a couple of weeks back, I was talking about the strength of relationships, and I think we here on this, besides the podcast, we built, you know what I'm saying, a brotherhood between us, and so I think that's like solid just to even check in and see if that's, you know what I mean, something that will bother you, or you know what I mean, like so that's what, instead of just going and just try to figure it out later. I also think that we could look at it from our perspectives individually outside of Capital, but at the same time, this is really his experience. You know what I'm saying? This is something he went through, and you can't tell a man how to feel about something that he went through or he didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't really understand the principle until it's done to them. You know what I'm saying? So like when it happened to them, then they could get it. When it's something outside, it's easy to tell somebody, yeah, let that shit go, or you know what I'm saying? That's not your fault. Right. So whenever he do let it go, if he do or not, you know what I'm saying, we are supportive, of course, of letting shit go and moving forward. But at the same time, it's going to take everybody's time on their time. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's not about the internet or our thing.
No, it's not. No matter how you feel, I feel like I want us, New York as a whole, to be unified. I can't wait till we all,
Hey, man.
right? Because we all got our own relationship.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? The niggas give us the credit for actually starting to come together and band together and have in unity in New York. Everybody was working on talking about New York don't have unity, right? And we all came together.
You try.
All individual artists, individual farmers, individual niggas, and we learned how to have brotherhood and still balance our individual craft. So I can't wait to the day that we all, you know what I'm saying? It's like we New York, period. You know? But everything is gonna happen in its time. You know? Now, like, do you agree that some brands are just chasing clout instead of chasing alignments and reputation? Yes, I agree.
Yeah, a lot of things now about the views, the analytics, the who's popular at the moment. So I think like brands will attach to whatever is hot now. They don't attach to what legacy or somebody is connected to it or somebody means a lot. They don't really care about that. They'll go get a TikTok star, you know what I'm saying? Not to shade that in any kind of way, but if they're moving right now, that's what they'll go to.
But the end of the day, some brands but they do have brands that try to keep the integrity of their brands by reputation and things like that. I'm talking about the area. I don't think they have that.
I think the person there, like, you know, sometimes like the brands have a person that's connected and you know who, like, nah, we should fuck with this person. You know what I'm saying? That guy is usually like, we all have rock with a brand who the person connected us to. The brand at the top level, like the brand just trying to maintain being the brand, being hot. So they not really like tapped in the culture and thinking, you know, they trying to go get the people to work for them That's
But I think in the last probably, I would say 10 years, I've been seeing brands do a lot more collaborations with
People.
what I would call like underground, like what's not as known. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing a lot like top brands like Nike, the New Balance, or whatever. Like I've just been seeing them do collaborations
Down exactly that motherfucker got on.
people that's still trying to get their shit up, or they might just have a base that's really not global or even national yet. What's the social media? Social media is just collabing with them, these top brands. So let's say we do a lot of influence in social media. Social media put a whole new playing field on the floor for brands to market and their brand. That's a new century thing that's going on social media. They didn't have the access to promote their brands back in the day through clout and all of these things. This is a whole new form of media and marketing. You know what I mean? And each brand, you know what's crazy too? Each brand, I'm not gonna say all of them, but a majority of the brands we bump into, even down to fashion week, whatever, they all got like that one person from the brand that's like us. Right, that's supposed to be that kind of culture. So look like us, look like us. You know what I'm saying? This is too late on that. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, like to make you feel comfortable with the brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them brands be.
you can see brands lose that person and then the brand it's just like they like something was not on it, but when they had that guy with him, he was like, yo, was he there? And they had dude and shit.
Like you see the shit for I'm waiting for somebody like Haynes or like Food of the Rooms to come back.
You want to rep possible and rep for the
Yeah. That's real shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only thing you can wear for the rest of your life. But you Food of the Rooms and Haynes, you used to that shit, son. Just born in them bitches, you heard? Why did he get that? That's that on a appetite. Take joys. Your junk joys. You know, not even
Like Mike Tyson.
Whitey.
with the underlings on the underlings. Yeah. In Times Square, I see that for you. In Times Square, I see that for you. That's when you know you're almost. Yeah, it's over. Yeah. That's when you know you're a different nigga. Yo, do y'all feel like this new generation should do their homework on hip hop, like actually dig into the culture for their time? And if so, how far back should they go? The 90s, the 80s, like
All back. Yeah, that's a
they
good
were shooting in the games too.
You know what I did? When I graduated from school,
To what extent though? Like I don't think that we don't.
when I graduated from school, I want to know about all the New York rappers, the main guys, and you know what I'm saying? That's why I wasn't really on no new guys that was young that came out from 2012 to 2020. I ain't know nobody who came out. I just be hearing them a little bit. I ain't really know who nobody was. Next thing you know, they started dying, and that's how you kind of find out. But you don't really know. But I kind of do my homework on the older rappers. You know what I'm saying? That was before us, the best. Like who was the best? God damn, that sherbet good, boy. That fucking sherbet and blueberry lemon, that shit look crazy, but that shit look good. You know, vanilla, so I can have a vanilla and M&M's, but you need to do your research. You know what I'm saying? You need to do your research so you can so you can so you can know. You know what I'm saying? Like Carson and you know who Wale was. I mean, I remember when he had that song like birthday. No, Jemiah came to birthday. Wale had one hit back in the day, like 2013, 14. So it's good to know your research and know your people, know your history, know your favorite rapper. Seen a documentary. I've seen the documentaries on a lot of people. T.I., Jeezy, my favorite people. Not Ross though, but a little bit on Boosie. You know what I'm saying? We was in high school, all that popping. So you go do your research so you can be on game. You know what's going on.
Why the fuck? I don't know none of the records. All the records my mom and them used to listen to. I know a few of them. Shut up. That's the difference.
They wasn't listening to
I
rap.
wasn't. That was our culture's hip hop. What our moms was listening to was like, R&B and Temptation and stuff like that. That's not really our thing. We
I
didn't
know a lot of that shit too.
Well, we definitely grew up on that because hip hop was so new back then. We listened to everything our moms and them listened to on the radio, bro. What are you talking about?
But it sounded like I hear it was rap.
That's what I'm saying.
Download all of the rap.
So what's the difference? Because it's rap.
Your moms and pops was listening to rap?
Who, my moms and pops?
No, that's
It's Marvin Gaye, Earth, Wind and Fire, Sade,
Yeah,
Motown,
yeah.
Stevie Wonder. That was my
So
favorite.
you telling me a kid that's 2025 supposed to know who Kumo D is? I'm not saying that. I'm saying
They supposed to know who Nas is and y'all.
And they could
Yeah.
be.
I'm saying 100%. It don't matter. I don't know how far they need to go back.
At least to the 90s.
I just think that it's dope to be able to have some knowledge
Yeah.
in the game that you're in. 100% being knowledgeable about hip hop culture is something that all artists should be. Like, as the artist, shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be like, who the fuck is Rakim?
Yeah.
You should definitely not be like, who the fuck is Rakim?
Yeah.
You should bring
Yeah.
that bell.
Right.
But then again, think about it, bro. It's so big of an industry now. Like, these kids are like,
You gotta do your research.
go ahead.
Do you think the rookies in the NBA that's just getting in the league know about
Jordan.
fucking Julius Erving?
I think they should. I think that's different. I think it's different though.
They're the same. I think they're the same.
That's kind of similar.
I think they're the same.
I think they should be hip to who made
And basketball is not hip hop. So that's a sport. Like that's something they should know.
Hip hop is a sport. Sure.
I don't know.
a bunch of them rookies don't know.
It's the same. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's the same.
Kids know whatever's lit. That's what world they live in.
Well, should they know?
The internet's lit. A lot of shit. Like, what's lit? What's in your face all the time?
Jordans is 40 years old, and they still know Jordan because it was continued throughout generations. Yeah, so
But they went past his actual.
So what's the answer? Then fuck.
I want to stay there.
So what's the answer? We don't need.
So here's the times now moving so fast. They can't go back because they trying to keep up.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Right.
a 22-year-old right now.
Definitely not gonna know who Kumo D is.
So now I ain't saying Kumo rap
He throwing a lot of strays at Kumo.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Sure, Kumo D.
Yo,
No, that's my nigga. I'm just trying to. You know what? I don't want to say. Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane. Yeah, you keep saying Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane.
Kumo D took your
Who's he rap?
what about a little bit? Because that's like far back. What about like Biggie and Tupac?
I mean, they so famous.
People who do know who Biggie and Tupac are. This kid that I promise you. You go ask a 17-year-old, they don't know they know it. I'm telling you.
It's a child right
It
now.
happened.
17-year-old.
Big and
Joe
Tupac.
Quinn, they know nothing of his
Nothing.
Yeah, you gotta know who Pac Big is. You gotta know who the old school rappers.
movies about it. They don't know nothing about it. No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I could agree with
I
that.
gotta say,
Certain people you want to miss because there's so many artists and so many different eras now. But certain names, like, I mean, I'm talking about,
Just stick out, right?
right, legendary artists like a
Yeah, Nas and shit.
yeah, they should know the legends and
See?
I think they should.
Yeah, you should know that.
What legends actually stick out that much in those eras and no disrespect to nobody? I'm saying like
Didn't get
Rock Ken.
out?
They asked the Rock Ken. Big
Should they know LL Cool J?
Yeah, everybody. Jay-Z.
Should know Nas.
Yeah,
Definitely know.
Should know Hov.
Definitely know who.
For rap though. Should they know?
They might not know LL for rap.
Should they know them for their music or for whoever they became?
nah, they should know that.
We're going about what's moving in their time or generation.
Did they remember Ill and Al Stretch?
That's crazy.
That's
That's my niggas with my home, baby.
That's
Yeah.
just
They took that in Brooklyn, right? It's for the juniors, man.
like that in the mess hall.
Yo, they really say the people watching that video music in my fucking yard, you know? The bros were singing after you. Where my home? That's a fact. That's a fact. No, but so they only the legends. I mean, I think what you were saying that she was raised. She was raised with they don't care about. So the question is, should they?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think they should do their homework.
Yeah.
If they like, if you like,
Of course, you must know who is.
your homework with who you, and then you don't want to look like you don't know who's home. Like I don't. I mean, you don't say like,
It's so easy for them to do research on artists because it's just the way Google it. So it's like, what was his name? It's just, I feel like a lot of times it's like a little sarcastic flex sometimes when they be like,
No.
Like, you almost like they I think they can be funny too with that little extra little.
Yeah.
unless you say it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some real shit to say. That's why I like real niggas. That's some real shit to say. That's a fact. Oh, man, especially if you read it to me.
This is another thing. Do you think they giving them the list of who they about to interview?
Yeah. If you go, we've
Or is the rate?
all did interviews somewhere.
You might know if you know them and then
You don't think that every person that interviewed you knows your whole background and history, but they have to have an interview.
let's flip it. Shit, every rapper that's not from this era feel like these new rappers should be obligated to know who they are. One nation, no, every man because they don't know who they are. No. I don't feel like that. I feel that. I think that a lot of us rappers feel like that, and I think that's where it becomes. That's a pride thing. This is what somebody saying. That's how you go. I think we ask the question backwards. It's like, yo, because I know rappers feel like that. I'm going to go down the stream and then they better know who I am. And you better find out who you are. And then it's a whole nother attitude because they don't know who you are.
Nah, some people could. I'm old and I don't be knowing who old niggas is, young niggas. I don't be knowing. I don't know, bro. I can't fault people for not knowing, but I'm saying if you in that field and like, let's say you interviewing somebody, you do your research.
Oh, 100%. And then
Go to Good Day, New York. You think that lady that's up there, Good Day, New York, know your whole history? No, they do their research and they come ask you the question.
Right. That's the recognition of the teleprompter. But yeah, it's a tricky thing because do they really have a responsibility to know?
Yeah.
To me,
It's better to know.
to be a student of the game, to know stuff from the past. Because when you go back in the past, you might find some stuff that can inspire you today.
Bro, check this. You ever seen that like 12-year-old little girl who be interviewing people?
Yeah.
She be knowing people's shit. She like 12 years old, 13 years old. People she be shocking you. Like, they be like,
In my household. But she doing
but she also doing her homework.
100% with that kid. I would say that even if you don't know the artist, but if you're in a position of doing some type of interviews or whatever it is, you definitely should be prepared to deal with
Yeah, if you run into somebody randomly, you might not know what I mean, but if you doing red carpet interviews, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do your
I think that's like in any genre, like basketball, hip hop, like basketball. You said, I don't know who those sports niggas is. Most of my friends be upset with me. I be standing next to, I don't know none of them. I don't know none of them, bro. At all. I'm fucked up. I don't even know who they know. I don't know a lot of the Knicks players. I know Brunson. You know it? A lot of I ain't gonna front. A lot of no disrespect players. There's a lot, so I don't be really hit. But like the it's like they didn't make it as real star. And that's what my nigga that played basketball. You know, like he don't even go on the 90s, early 2000s. Mid 2000s. I'm out of there. You know, I'm out of there after the 90s.
Now you just gotta look for the haircut. You know them little froze that they be wearing now? Like that.
Wild but every industry, right, as an actor, right? Should you know legendary actors before your time? This is my technique. So a little bit that needs to go in every industry. You should know. It's like who paved the way before you. You should always respect what came before you. 100%. So even if you're not hip to it, like say you don't know, it might be a legendary nigga from the 80s that I don't know. So somebody around you gonna be like, yo, that's such and such. Or then people gonna be like, yo, I think in that moment, you're supposed to, no matter what you got going on, or they saying like, you should respect that. any industry, like
I think actors study all that. Like you know, they watch those movies, they study. I don't think ball players or rappers really have to study other rappers. They grew up. We might have grew up listening to them, but
I mean, I used to say the ball players studied out. They studied out basketball players before the Kobe's and they
study. Yeah,
and then it's like the same thing. If I'm making albums, like when I used to make albums, a lot of albums, I used to always play Jay, Tupac, Big, it's all that shit.
But you also grew up listening to them. You didn't go back and listen to Kumo D.
Why you doing that to Kumo? See, that's what I'm saying.
The name of this episode is Kumo D.
Yo, Kumo, I don't know what's going on. Pardon me for saying your name, bro. I know it's a horrible thing I lay you to death, but now they going forward with it, bro. Don't do that to Kumo, bro. I think that in any genre, any industry, we talk about acting, I was trying to understand what type of acting we talking about. Because, like, you know, in porn, he's back. He's alive. Couldn't wait. The show has started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rap about it. Yes, new episode.
Rap about it.
Yes,
Rap about it, man.
Porn is crazy. So you supposed to, the porn stars are supposed to know about the porn stars before that paid the way. Hear me out. The young OnlyFans girl that's out here right now. They know the legendary porn. They know. That's a great question.
Yeah. You in that field? It's why not?
They gotta do the research. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, she know, we've been locked up so long. You know, everybody you know, she didn't know the legends. Look,
They got to do their research.
the guys.
Man, what was the magazines? Black Tail?
Oh yeah. Why do you even know what that is? Why do you know? Why do you know what that is? Why do you know what that is? These niggas don't know what that is. I'm sure you know what Black Tail is. I just don't want to talk about it. It's embarrassing. Oh my! It's not embarrassing. How many episodes is that? How many magazines do you have throughout the years? You know what, though? I'm gonna be 100%. That was your favorite mag, or what was your favorite mag? Like, no. I'm not gonna say the name because the name
They call them books. But they call them books.
how do you get those in there? Like, is that contraband? Is that contraband? Like, what do they call them?
What they call them?
Pussy books. Yeah, we got some pussy books over there. Hey, yo, slap that shit down. They call short eyes. So you had to fish for pussy book? Was you fishing? Soon as I landed in the jail, I wanted to know who got the short eyes. What's that? That's the books. Oh, pussy books and short eyes. Yeah, two different names. They could be like, yo, that nigga right there. So who's always the weird nigga in the jail? He got all of, he got everything. He got a library. Like, he got the butt man. He got the butt man. It's like, man. He got everything. Pause. He got everything. Man, 100%. That's crazy. You got everything. Do you have to rent this like the library, or do you do? How does that transaction go? When you find the short eyes, let me. What you got down there? Send some over.
Send you one of them sticky pages.
Word up. I'm just thinking about the pages. Like, I don't know. You niggas really thinking shit. How did that go? Like, but say it's like each page, the really apart. Turning sometimes 2 pages.
That chapter is done, guys.
Yeah. Stop. I want to go in. I'm asking a real question. Y'all think about it.
Footwork. Okay.
Industry.
And he's got joints on
Jay-Z to know the history on
the porno legends. You got legends. You got legends. Let's be correct. I think so. Every field can say that. You got legends in baseball. Legends in, you know, you got legends in the.
So you think porn star is watching the old porn star?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, they know who they are. Should they know who they are? So if you're a porn star, you should know who the ultimate eaters are that came before you. 100%. I have respect because you know who they are. How do you mean respect? I know the respect. Cancer. The whole community is in front of the whole community was actually me. But that's done. But I'm just trying to clarify. Why this community? I do think you should know who because some of them is legendary, my man.
Yeah.
Like some of them are legendary. There's a queen eater out there that any porno star needs to know that's the one. Like there's So I was gonna say a lady's name of you know, there's a top star of eating that they should.
No, listen, I don't know.
You know, what's the top star? What's the top star from the 90s? I just named a few. I was naming off a few names. Your favorite? 100%. They everybody favorites. They legends.
The legends.
Legendary eaters, you know?
Legends.
100%, man.
They did their thing.
They had their time. Legends, man.
I'm saying it's the breast of legends.
Legends. You know what I mean? Let's get to the union part in hip hop. There's really nothing for hip hop artists. Not now, cool. That may be, but they do give us the money. So should we be worried about this? Nothing, or should we be more responsible about making sure that we do have insurance, making sure that we do have all these things that regular employee would get if they work for a big company.
Yeah, because they don't union.
And I think it's just a lot of us, like, you gotta think about it, like that, like getting the rap and actually making money from rap. That shit was like, for me, I'm thankful for myself. That shit was brand new. Like, oh, this rap is this lit. I can get the car on, I can get the crib, I think it'd be the team, bro. Like whoever's around you, you gotta have somebody in your corner that's actually saying that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Make sure you put some money in.
a lot of us could get
Make
bread.
sure you open up the trust.
Now we always had our own mind, but now we super got our own mind. Like, what? You can't tell me nothing. Like, why you tell us up?
We come from humble beginnings, so we might not know the best things to do with our money. Even when you might get a lot of money. That's why a lot of artists, a lot of celebrities get money and go through it because they don't have somebody around them. But I think even just by what you said, there's no union in hip hop. There's no
Right.
There could be. I think it could be if somebody, you know, actually puts together.
What
Exactly.
that you will actually do will do for the hip hop artist. I think right. I think it would do if you have like maybe some like retirement plans, maybe some health care.
That is true.
Especially, but then we got to give some of the money back. They got to be due.
Yeah.
We got to give some of the money.
You had to pay $100 a month. If 1,000 rappers had to pay $100 a month, that would take care of our elder.
Yeah.
Rappers they wouldn't be. They wouldn't be on
Security funds, shit like that. But artists not thinking like that. No, nobody's thinking like that. And the game is not set up to. The label's not thinking like that. But
Yeah, the label.
So it's like, you know, the game is basically set up for you to get famous, not so much rich, definitely not wealthy. And then when your ride is over, the ride is just over.
With that said, because you felt like if a person scaled down, but everybody not going to be able to live at a certain level of, let's say they prom. You know what I'm saying? In your prom, you're making a lot of money, you flashing out. Let's say now you past that, you might scale down and get a scooter. You come along and get a scooter.
Still,
Then a new nigga pull up, this nigga flat, this devilish bro. Nigga section of sensitive, you know?
it was a very soft selling, nigga, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga's definitely a villain. Definitely a villain.
Well, you can't have a scooter.
It up right there.
Let him have his scooter, man.
Feeling this.
Not the legend that he was. I felt like he just running for, bro. He just hit away. He did this.
Maybe that's what you want. What if he wanted to
No fucking
you know, man, scooter?
I agree with Spirit saying.
I'm telling you what it's doing.
I agree with he's saying. What if a nigga, but what if a nigga had, yo, this nigga stupid.
Niggas like you gonna knock him down. They're gonna come see him on the scooter.
So is a nigga not.
Always a nigga to knock you on his scooter. Always a nigga. Listen, kids.
Here's the thing.
Keep a car because there's always a nigga to knock you on the scooter.
Don't get respect in the street, man.
Damn.
Like scooters in the
I
lab.
never looked at it this way.
That's what I'm saying. You don't belong with a scooter. Get a motorcycle. Find a motorcycle.
Everybody can't. Who knows? He might be a master.
You know what, man? You know there's a whole community out there, right? You know there's a scooter community. You know most of them they're going to you. You know most of them are going to spew hate at you. There's millions of people in China that ride scooters. They're going to spew. And I see millions that hate at you. We ride right behind. We ride behind them all the time on bikes, on real bikes. But you know, most of them are like you know, they
Man, you don't like scooters?
Hey, what's your problem? Yeah, I want to come on a scooter, but the legend don't get on the scooter. He did too much for hip hop for to be on the scooter.
But who did too much for hip hop?
You say you seen J. Cole on a bike or something, you know?
He wrote a beat. That's his choice.
Yeah, what do you sell about J. Cole on a
I
bike?
just said the bike get more respect than the scooter.
You just hate the pedal bike.
What got the scooter
Not
done?
the motorized. Not the motorized. Not the motorized. What was the thing for the Zag bike?
Scooters, that's a name. What's wrong with you?
You're right. You're right. You're right. If all else fails, would you be okay with moving back to the hood?
Yeah, that ties into that because that's like to me that's like same thing. They might not be the same.
But wait,
Go back to
that's the bigger question. If all else fails, would you be okay with moving back to a hood that has no elevators in it? Oh, that is the main question.
First of all, I'm never going back. Look at me. I'm never.
Let me think hardly agree with you.
You gonna see me in the bank.
What?
Set it off.
What? What's the procedure? Fuck you. What's the procedure? All four of us have been set it off with me.
Yeah.
Man, like I need that money, bro.
Crazy.
Oh my God. Nah, gangster, that's that's almost like, bro, that's impossible. Like,
First of all, let me tell you something.
listen to this.
You think I'm going back with these teeth, nigga? You must be crazy.
This question is not going nowhere. We can talk about it.
Let's talk about the funny thing is, yes, I know a few people in the hood that have those teeth. I get it. But they those are not these.
Different.
It's different.
It's a difference.
It's different.
I mean,
Different smile.
That's me. This
go down this road there.
trust me, these different, nigga. They cost different. Yeah. These ain't the 2500 John. Okay, these ain't the BBL John.
If we didn't go back to the hood, we would have some hell of a stories for the hood, though.
No, I can't go.
Now you gonna have stories all day. They gonna get your
They be
stories
sitting
going.
around like mother, you be like,
No, Carrie,
no story.
we saw nowhere. Nah.
Me and you had a conversation.
You been there like life. I'm still like, yeah, you know, like,
Mm-hmm. This shit is uncanny.
anybody else
To
gonna
see that, to see somebody, you know, have a career in whatever field and then fall from grace. I remember seeing a nigga in Blockhead Phantoms and Rolls Royces and Benzes and big cribs and all that. So living back in the hood, I don't play
I
by.
low key don't think the hood would like really honor it or like respect it. I feel like they talk crazy about you.
They're going wild. It's a vibe like before shit get back to normal again.
Like going to war. Like not with niggas. This is real business in the hood. Like look at man, he back with his team. Look at him.
All he got left is the team.
Shit, I remain on the two for y'all. You can have one of the moves or something, but I ain't giving up right now.
What does that tell you though? Right, you gotta just
You're a bad team.
no.
That's why you can't.
That type of back.
You think you get love?
You might kill yourself.
The fact that you deal,
You might go to you might go to school. You always like you might. That's what. Here, man.
Especially in the internet era.
You know, they catch you going to the plug and
You niggas can't wait.
we all can personally remember our exit.
right?
Like we all can remember that. Like when we left.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
the day of the week,
Niggas remember that like, oh, I'm out of here.
Right.
It's no possible. The way I fronted that week, there's no way you could go back. So the nigga at the store, I'm on.
Nigga left credit at the zoo and everything.
So the go, I spun back and paid my debts. But if you had to go back and credits on a couple sandwiches, I got
all remedies because now you gotta eat pie like this.
man, I'm gonna move to Idaho, right?
Bro,
You heard where nobody knows. Tomorrow, neighbor gonna be like, "Oh, baby, he's
Why it's set on him?
why go back to the
and never get back.
I did back to the let's go back. Just take an ace to the dude. She a dumb. Like, well, boy, they gonna shit on you too, man. It's gonna lie. You're not gonna get praised. You niggas gonna be excited.
Talking about like let's go back and check in. We talk about like live.
What's next to you? What's next to you? Like, 4 5 days later, like, it's still.
We really had it. Not like, oh, yeah, 100%. No, it's not. I don't like the conversation.
No, that's real though.
You gotta stay in public.
And you know how mad you gonna be?
You gotta stay in public.
Stay lit.
You gotta stay lit.
You know how mad you
You
gonna
gotta stay. Operation stay lit. It's
When you
what I'm gonna get at is this though. Because I know somebody just like that. He know him too, right? I know him just like that. He fell from grace and he live in the world.
no.
Don't associate with niggas I don't know like that. Yeah, but you know, you ain't say his name. You know,
say his name so you know what you're talking about.
man, this is like Brandon Cool. You just want to give it sit up in your own man. Here's the thing. You know what type of strength you gotta have mentally to deal with that?
Yeah. It's hard to get lit, but it's harder to stay lit. So you gotta just stay active, stay lit.
And the thing about it, you ain't even got
No
to
matter what
he's in the
no
curry.
matter what
Somewhere else.
level it is, you gotta keep your shit going because it's
That's all I
hard to get there. And now once you got there, it's about just staying there.
It's the hood. What about the mental shit you go through for not even being in the game anymore? And you back in the hood, they need to jump you out the game. It's like they go, this shit can go. That mean nobody loves you.
There was a guy on the internet who's talking about he just gone and he don't got no money.
And you gotta get on time.
He's looking for the game to take care of.
So like, oh, you know such and such. They got the
He see
still white man.
the R&B artist.
Each of them.
He said I don't know his name. Yeah,
What
What is that?
he had to go back to the hood. He had an EBT card.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. They work for him. They'll turn in the slave and get some money with him.
Yeah, he did. He gave him
I mean, straight up some money.
yeah.
I had ABT, but it wasn't half the fame.
Right.
What?
I had an ABT too. Well, I had shit is going on. Welfare.
Wait, what?
No, you had welfare and food stamps.
Let me get on brush. Brush. What was your role with that?
What's funny, little
That
man?
niggas had food stamps?
That was 100%. I had welfare and food stamps. I'm a project baby. I don't know what Snap is. This Snap shit is new to me. Niggas talking about your own Snaps. I said, I know what welfare is. I know the fame. My social worker used to be. I'm a welfare baby. When my grandmother passed by us dead, I went and got you the welfare officer, got you a little hoodie on. I need to get in that package real quick. You heard? I'm back, Jack.
Shit, how niggas shaking me.
On shoe.
Are you on welfare now?
Yeah, technically.
What's the song? Bread back. Everybody with their bread back.
You have 4 EBTs all around a lot of times, bro.
You ever seen it? You ever seen a nigga waiting at the store because they don't want to pull out that money?
That was
They want to, yeah.
the cool niggas to leave.
Nah, but what about the book of food? The food stamp book was like, these kids don't even know what food stamp book is. The purple book, the apple green book, the brown book, the light brown, the gigantic. Bro,
How was that kid? Which I wait till everybody left and then pull those out.
yeah, because you the embarrassment. We didn't have anything.
Why you know?
Hey, thank God.
Nah, but when
They started like that price from Jay, like it's
what?
like they have it, they sell it
What?
to
You get 75 cents on a dollar at the bodega.
no, they be from a Jay. You get
Oh, you mean you might give him $30 for $100 book of food stamp.
back.
Quick, or 2 pieces. You heard? That type shit.
I'm saying you don't even gotta give them money.
You get 2 pieces.
Hit.
Whole book. I remember they welfare card to wait for check day. Like, now I'm going to want you to the check cashing office and you want to cash that. Let me get mine, girl. And let me get some of the food stamps you get you, girl. Like, yeah, check spot. Do they still got check cashing spots?
Of course.
They do. I ain't seen the check cashing spots.
Yes, still. For different things, money orders and shit like that. And then people still get checks.
I ain't gonna tell you, I tried to cash my first still do that doing check cashing. I tried to cash my first check in the check cashing page. My first rep check. I tried to cash in the check cashing page.
They got MoneyGram and all that's still there.
Yeah, I'm too renewed.
But so everybody said that they can't go back to the hood.
I mean, it would be back. I can't go. I can't live back. Can't live back. It would be. I'd rather go to Nebraska somewhere. It's over. I'm not let nobody see me. I'll be.
Is that the endless niggas in Nebraska?
Out of here. No Jackson. Word up. They're just gonna blend in, man.
Yo, check this out. Is any song ever really original, or is everybody pulling inspiration from somewhere or someone?
Nah, I definitely think there's a reason.
Definitely a lot of originality in music. Yeah, a lot of talented people that just are very talented in that way. And then there's a lot of people that live off of other things. That
Yeah, there's a lot of influence.
other things.
There's a lot of influence, but it's still definitely original. Just in the same way of artists. Like, I think one thing about like 90s and early 2000 rap, there was a lot of originality. Like, artists didn't. It was cool to be different from the next artist.
It wasn't like that, because they was creating the music.
It's still, but I'm saying like it's a person. Yeah, but I'm saying just a person sound like nobody wanted to sound or look like everybody was trying to find their own individuality. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like in that time, but I felt like a lot in the era today, I still think those special people shine most, but I think the rest of the crowd is trying to
Do you
catch
think
the same thing that
Kelly stole Aaron Hall style?
Yeah.
they say he took his look. I still think his music was different. I think his music was different. But I like his
early on.
I think his look. He went bald head with the shades or something.
Exactly. He took his whole look.
But you took it to another level.
Super another level.
Niggas used to have beef back in the days for like
And stuff like
like
They
that.
were stealing looks on.
Remember like Wu-Tang was mad at Big because of the album, the Nas, and that wasn't even their cover. It was like he did Nas album and put the baby on it.
That was another bad creation was mad at Chris Cross. Remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
What?
Another bad creation was mad at Chris Cross.
What was that?
They was both wearing their clothes backwards. Remember? They wanted to smoke.
Oh, yeah, just
That was the little hip hop nigga in me. I used to love Chris Cross. Chris Cross and Nicky.
Chris Cross was fine.
Then that Daddy back in Nicky. Shut up, they made. I'm trying to compare this.
that's not Chris Cross.
That's not Chris Cross.
That's ABC. Yeah. You right. You right. I'm just with that.
Wait, maybe I might have got it wrong. It's another little group with another little bunch of bad niggas that JD was down with, right? Fuck it, I fucked that up.
JD had Chris Cross.
What's the name?
It was like ABC. You remember the youngsters? Then it looks like that one. Like youngsters.
They was from where?
I don't know what.
Your team came out of that little.
Mom team
was young.
So it was like 14 and 13.
Mom's always like always look. Their imagery was a lot older than the ABC.
You see the first video when they was in the back of the building, it was like that dirty ass jumped up and all that shit. They was mad. It was like look, it was no
Like it's
So they said behind it was before ship on. Yeah,
Before shit.
they was in like a junkyard.
100%. You put down?
Cheating that.
Yeah. What was that? Yeah. Classic hip hop.
That's before the Eddie jerseys.
Yeah.
What the hell is your
Before that, they said they was like 13, 14.
Ship ones? The ship ones part two. There's original ship ones. It's told it's like different.
Then the more
And then the one that went to where, you know, it's like the most fucking classic hip hop.
Right now, I'm proud of you. Proud of you.
Peace, peace.
It's outside already. I used to always love the young rappers when I was young and watching the young rappers in the field up, like watching the
How you feel about remaking the songs? You know,
I really watch Fab off
like Prodigy.
We'll never get a Fab talk.
When I listened to the Lobby Boys album, I think y'all flipped a lot of joints. Okay, y'all look at that. So even as y'all flipping, but the younger guys are flipping records too. Do y'all clear when somebody flips one of y'all records, do y'all clear? I kind of clear, but maybe 95% of anything that somebody sent through mine. For me to really not clear it, it gotta be like horrible, and I feel like you butchered the song. But anything else, like you know what I mean? I feel like it's also a kind of like a give back in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And they paying homage to like I put out records and try to flip records that didn't get played back in the days. So like when it came to me, I always wanted to really give that. Do y'all feel the same way about records and sampling?
About clearances. The clearances become tricky because remember, most artists
Just
don't own the master side. So as much as you can clear your side, it still have to get the master side clear, which is almost always owned by the record company or publishing company. So, there's always an issue with those clearances. But speaking of lobby girls, I went through hell. Like I was literally on the phone, I had to speak to RZA, speak to Big Steven, call Ray Yes, Jay-Z. Like I spoke to a meal. I tell you, I checked out a meal because we did the Jay-Z song and came to find out she was listed as a writer, but she didn't own her publishing. You understand? So then I got a real super education in publishing. With that whole, I learned so much about publishing, about the process. It's so you can claim it on the writer side, but the master side is always an issue.
I think we all got the time before too. Like I've got samples.
Yeah.
I had just great songs that got.
Nigga told me Jay-Z not gonna be upset. I said it to somebody. Oh, be clear, so but be clear. He said, man, this is not transformative enough. I said, I don't know what that means. What does that even mean? Transformative. What? And then I called Lady S and they heard it. It was like the same week. It was like, yo, here, send it here. It was done. Nigga tried, they cleared it. Let's call it. Yeah, type of time. They want they probably should have signed you.
Let's go. He said who did.
Who didn't let something fly? Damn.
Always didn't let something fly for me. Anita Baker didn't let something fly. Still showing this that she Anita Baker though said that she didn't own, so she don't want
Right.
to
Own the master.
right. But she has something to do with it.
I declined her like twice.
I also think that's like keeping records alive sometimes too, like keeping the record going and forward the generation, like when the young guys. That shit.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
a
A lot of times, like keep sampling the music going for so like triple time, like nigga like been left this motherfucker and their music still gets sampled. You know what I'm saying? So to become the media, I'm always I'm going back and going from the old. As long as you do something that kind of like modernizes it, I don't got no issue with going to pull some old shit, especially some old classic hip hop.
I feel like that was the sound of it. Would y'all agree with the lobby boy?
Yes. Like just upset some old classic shit. He was taking samples and then he was just like pulling them up to date, updating it and putting a lot of hooks on it. Like that was the thing. Like
I like doing the sneaky noise, like people forgot about.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even like one of our biggest records was So Into You, but So Into You was really like a really dope R&B record, but it was like kind of like a sleeper. Like it was like a great record, but it wasn't straight.
for that.
That's the shit.
Soul tapes. That was some nice mixtapes.
Oh, the Baby
A
Bella.
lot of people don't know that
was Ray Corman's.
Mm-hmm. What was that Rainy Day, right?
Yeah, I think Rainy Day.
Spirit, you send me the album.
Yeah, Donnell Jones. How y'all feel? Because I'm gonna go to the vote. How y'all feel about when somebody flip your song and try to get you on it?
I don't really like that.
I don't like it either.
I don't like
He's trying to send me my own shit. I'm like,
man, he like, dude,
I respect that. Clear, but you can do your thing on it. But I ain't gonna rap on it. Like, yeah, trade it on.
Trade it on.
I get a lot of
Somebody sent me trade it on, but a new tempo to it. I'm like,
he like, oh,
like, nah.
You do you on that? I'm like, damn,
I'm clearing it, but like
I clear, but I ain't rapping on that shit.
I think it's also the inspiration idea, like to keep rapping over the same. It's like your whole
You already know. The beat is that again. It'll never be that again.
How about this? As parents, you get parents are more new today than back in the days about shit like tattoos, piercing, going out to the club.
Yeah.
You think we should instill some more guidelines in today's
Like what? I'm getting tattoos and bracelets?
I mean, that's certain.
I think it's the early days, I think like
There's a certain age that kids shouldn't be doing things. 13, 14, 15. And I don't think that you should be getting tattoos and body piercing and all that type of shit. 16 to 17, you kind of become a man or you come into a young woman and shit like that. So I don't want my daughter to have nothing to keep for me.
I ain't lying.
No, I agree with you with that.
Facts.
but you know it's crazy. I'm like my pop, I'm from where
Not even being able to.
My pops, like, he told me, like, I don't even want to say what he said he was.
What you doing there?
Just as that's you get canceled and saying that for saying that. For saying that. My pops in the old school, I tell you,
Come on, man.
yeah, like, I'm just not like, damn, I can't get my head straight. Like,
Yeah, my dream said,
a lot of that, and I got old girls, bro. So like, I don't really want them doing nothing to their body, tattoos, piercings, none of that shit.
with that said though, the thing that he thought was left in your generation, that was something that people was getting their ears pierced. They would get wearing diamond earrings. So you wanted to get your ears pierced with diamond earrings, but from his era, that was something else. That was left.
That was like, bro,
I took my son to get his first tattoo.
that was funny. I'm gonna use that word. It was funny. So you don't think this would be an age limit when parents should allow it?
I just told you, man, my daughter can't get into she's 40.
So you feel the difference.
Like, check your son to get a tattoo at 16.
Absolutely.
You just say your son got a tattoo and say, "Boy, you world. Yeah, like, we're 40 to get a tattoo."
Yes.
yeah,
What's that? Any tat? What if she tat your name on your face and she want to dust the tat she want?
They never they wait till you die.
Yeah,
You gotta die for the tat. Damn. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that.
who got their father tatted on them? That's allowed. Nobody get their father tatted.
Tattoo, you
Everybody tat mama.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Motherfuckers tatted on me.
got the tattoo artist, the tattoo, and you know what he tatted? His mother name. I got his name.
He was tatted.
I got his name, his face, all kinds of shit on him. On me.
He get child on.
Right, but okay, but
Yeah, what is that? See,
you don't look at what I'm saying. I gotta be
that's so bad.
Pops up there.
All our big pops no time.
Here you go.
Get him right. And
Remember,
it's my nigga right there. Down for the dad tat is crazy.
yeah, nobody gets you don't get your father.
You gotta die for the dad tat.
Because what you gonna get? His name?
I'm gonna make my son go get my tattoo. We tattoo his name
oh,
tomorrow.
we're gonna get tested tomorrow, nigga.
Well, so, but you gonna put my shit here.
What you want to say?
I'm here. And put my name. I'm still here, bitch. I was saying.
No, what's still here? You know, it's hostile.
You know, all right, you know, I'm still here, bitch. You had to act all right. What I'm doing, you know, actor. What you talking about?
Fathers don't get no tattoo respect.
You don't get no respect, period.
You just gotta hold shit down.
Well, that's it. We just gotta hold shit down.
That's what we signed up for. We signed up the rest for the job to hold shit down. That's it.
You see what? We just a bank only job. We just a bank down. Pay the bills and hold shit down.
You got your father on you? You? Yeah. What? Here you go. Here you go. How many people? I got my father.
They father tattoo.
He So
He said he do tats.
you don't count. You don't count. You got his father on him. I got my father on me. They both dead. This is my point. Like fathers don't get tattoo respect.
Amen, bro.
You understand? Like let's
Point there. We gotta fight for our rights. It's tough out here. It's real. Tough being for.
Man, that's crazy.
So y'all think reboots and remakes of movies?
I always thought tattoos was cool, but I ain't got no tattoos. I figure I'll be done tat my own shit up. Be like everybody else, tat it.
I mean, I want to see Karate Kid again. Sometimes they mess up.
I like tattoos. You way to express yourself.
I want to see a sequel to that. I want to see them bring that back to life. Like what? Like what? Like what?
So, mark certain time periods of your life.
Like I said,
Might get some when you're 16. Might get some when you're 25. Might get some when you're 33. Might get some when you're 40.
Didn't see it in the '90s. They revamped
Different time periods.
I think they could make this generation version of it, but I don't like when they try to make 20-year later sequel. You know what I'm saying? Like, Coming to America 2 was 20 years later. They don't really wasn't that. So with that era,
Because it could have been done better too. Like I was pissed off with it coming high.
Oh yeah, I messed up.
you just made it. Yeah, they redid How High the first one. They redid it for this generation.
Yeah, with the comedians and influencers and shit like
But
that.
that's what I said. They could make this generation version of the old one. But like when they try to make a sequel that they never touched the movie from
A long
20
time.
years ago and trying to make a part 2 20 years ago, yeah, it'd be a little weird.
Like, a lot of it too be like
Beverly Hills Cop.
we view shit a certain way as a kid, and then you get older and you might see that same movie and it just don't hit the same.
It's like the old porn joints. You don't see the new ones. Big fun.
They get 18 and up there, right?
The old.
They can't help it.
Which one thing? The Dorsey show. I got one question. Remember when the porn, all the girls used to have all the bushy hair on their private part?
It's happened. What do you remember? You remember that? The bushy.
Yeah, like overnight, all the girls just disappeared with the bush. No girls got a bush no more. I'm from the '80s. Like it was bush therapy. It was.
My grandma said, "Boy, don't you be surprised some hair down there." He told me that as a kid.
Yeah, Jackie, no bush.
You voted for George Bush.
I don't think I was. How old was the? I don't think I was.
You from Brooklyn? You go for Black Bush or Bushwick?
Oh, you mean
Which one?
I mean, I'm from
Bushwick.
Look,
Black Bush or Bushwick? Which one?
Bushwick.
I've been to Flatbush before. I'm not gonna lie. I never did no Bushwicks at all.
Bush or Bushwick.
I'm not, but so you're acting like it wasn't a Bush era? What you mean a Bush? What are you talking about? The Bush on the private used to be a.
You talking old porn or modern porn?
Old porn was bushy.
Old porn was bushy, definitely. Old porn was. They didn't have the need. They didn't have such a. They didn't have those.
Yeah, but they're not overnight. There's no more bush.
So that's what I think it's Smith.
Y'all like Bush over the Brazilian?
Bush.
Y'all Bush over Brazilian?
I like a little hair. The wax of a bush. I like a little bush. They like baby bush.
Where y'all born right there? You like baby Bush?
Baby
A
bush.
little bit?
Baby bush. Baby bush. I like it.
Baby Bush? Little tiny triangle?
It's like, don't go all the way down.
Bush?
But they sometimes
Yeah.
they wax that shit clean like Mike Jordan in the '88. You heard me?
That.
You even get this Rodman strip there.
Yeah. More.
Little blowout.
More. Even more.
He's talking about a little blowout.
More.
Or something.
Don't go Caesar. Yeah.
Don't go Julius Caesar, yo. Just thinking of Mr. T and he be cool, bro. Stop playing. T anyway. Like, oh, but you know what I'm saying. We gotta stop. But there was a Bush era. Is all I was trying to say. That niggas acting like Will Smith. You went off the topic though. The topic was like it's like
Bush on this mother.
you saw no porn. I flashed back to when I was like 8. Like yo, porn ain't the same. We're having a good old bullshit. Like, what's up? Good old bullshit. You heard? That's the only type of porn I want to look like there. No, yeah. Yo, he's watch out. He's watch out. At the club called Broadway International back in the 80s. Right. Uncle Wally used to be like 300, 400 pounds. Man, big. He had the big projector. I know he used to be rough. Well, my mom was running the club. So I'll be in this watching man, like porn in the club with mad bush going on. Word up. So I was corrupted since a little kid. So right now, she said porn and bush and bush back there. I think I'm going to go international. Like, oh shit, bush is bushy. Like, you like, my bad. You gonna see her? Yeah, I was corrupted since early. I've been around. Remember? I wasn't trying to stand up, you know. That's my bush story. Bush, you know, let's see the old toy.
These niggas was different kids, you know what I mean? Bushes in my projects was the little, you know, little green bushes.
So, your childhood was your. So the first time you saw a private with a little bush on it?
No bush, nah. Wasn't no bush on it.
No bush. What do you mean it was like? What do you mean there wasn't no bush on it? It wasn't shit. They started. You didn't see a private to the 90s? Like, that's what I'm saying. I see shading started. Exactly. The whole 80s, the Bushy did in 89.
Yeah, a shaded timeline.
Yeah, for real. Because the Bushy did in like 89. Then in the 90s, there was no Bush. Yeah. But they had afros on them pussies. 100%. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we've learned a lot about sex education today on our show. Bushy P has been the topic. Bushy Big P has been the topic today. Thanks.
But they foul with the younger them.
It's been a hell of a week this week, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you came by and got you stop by like we usually do. If you got any questions, put them in the comments. We'll get you on next week. Shout out to my brother like we usually do. Back is another episode. Let's rap about it. Rap about it, ladies and gentlemen. Bye.
Just rap about it. Just rap about it.
A nice one.
This message is a partnership
It's a good one.
card.
I like them.
Just how easy it makes
They
every
got a good podcast. Just like Jada and Fat Joe, they authentic, they fly, they real. You know, it ain't nothing really you can say about it. It's all good. I like both of them. They the best in the game.
Legendary every show iconic. Stepping on niggas' necks. So we got mad requests. Everybody I've never seen people get mad because we're getting the best guests in the world. Every day somebody legendary just pull up to the show. They've been begging us. Like, yo, when we gonna get a Joe and Jada? I'm like, yo, this shit, yo, it must be horrible to be the competition, dude. Cause like niggas pulling up on this shit so crazy. It's like, yo, every day we can't stop. I gotta tell people I can't do it. I actually have to tell certain artists, they hit me up and be like, yo, we just can't do it. Jada's on the cruise. I'm over here. Like, I'm sorry. Big. I mean, this shit got motherfucking dizzy. You know what I'm saying? I know it.
Yeah, it's really chilling.
Boy, too. Flabby and fit right now. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is here. Hip hop is here. The fuck stops here. Nowhere else. I know I've been calling us the rookies of the year. It's starting to look like rookie of the year, MVPs, biggest show on earth. Shit, I'm being honest with you. There's some ones I can keep it. It's the biggest show in the game. Oh, y'all think I ain't being humble? I'm being very humble. I could be disrespectful.
I think you are.
Nah,
I think that was very disrespectful.
hip hop is competition. I could always make a meme out of you at the verses and you be like, yo, I'm from here. Like, that's how I came in the game thinking it's competition, even though we got love for people, we got love for everybody. We want everybody to win, we want everybody to get the bag, but ain't nobody bigger than us.
That's what we do, baby.
Man, I can say the word. I want to smell that money. Like, smell it. Chicken me like that. His wife looking at him like sleep. He like, yeah, that eat. Ooh, yeah, that boy Jada up in that motherfucker.